Hey, this is Jordan Mancino, the drummer for As I Lay Dying.
And I'm Tim Lambesis, the singer for As I Lay Dying, and this is the story of how music saved our lives.
Music has been an important part of my life, for many, many years. Definitely gave me a positive outlet in my life. Everybody grows up in different scenarios, and whatever that scenario may be, music is a very positive thing in anyone's life. And experiencing things that maybe help you get through struggles in life, or even help you remember the good times in life. It's been a focal point of my life since I was probably fifth grade. Yeah, playing, and also just listening. And trying to always find new bands, and find new things that inspired me. And it's been a very important part of my life for a very long time.
I didn't originally learn how to play guitar or even any type of instrument until I was in high school, about 16 or 17. But being a music fan growing up, I always had in the back of my mind, like, all these bands I loved the way they sounded, but I wish there was a little different twist, or that desire to kind of create something based on the feelings that I had. I think for any kid that is growing up, there's going to be at least a period of his or her life where you don't feel at the top of your social hierarchies, or you don't feel at the top of your own personal goals. You've let yourself down, let your family down. And the relationship between me and music is not like I never let down my guitar, you know what I mean? So I felt like, okay, like, I don't necessarily have the thoughts and words to articulate what I'm going through. I'm just going to sit down and kind of play music for a while, and it's therapeutic in a sense, and I think it helped me through some of those times where I felt like I let other people down, and then being able to kind of bounce back from that and say, okay, now that I've kind of found my central point again, and I have that confidence built back up, I can kind of face the rest of the world again. Self-expression is where music has its roots, especially underground forms of music where people are doing abrasive things that didn't necessarily appeal to a large amount of people. They just wanted this self-expression to kind of help them individually, and they were hoping that maybe somewhere out there other people could relate to what they were going through. But metal and hardcore and punk, they've all had these like darker themes for a long time, and those themes, in my opinion, start from bands just trying to make themselves happy and express what it is that's on their minds, regardless of the mass appeal. And then once the CD is released, or music is released in whatever form it's been released in, then people somewhere out there start, what, I've kind of experienced that same kind of feeling, I have that same kind of aggression, or whatever it is. And all those potentially negative thoughts like aggression and darker lyrics or darker imagery, they don't necessarily have to come out in this like sour and negative way. They can kind of be an outlet for those things, so that you can releasing them in a way, and other people are relating to that, and it becomes a community in a strange way. So we're almost at our 12-year mark, and it hasn't been very easy. And I think the first 4.5 years or so we spent primarily in a van, or even sometimes less than a van, sleeping in a seat. And it hasn't been easy, but it was also one of those things where, at that age of our lives, it's like we're not gonna, our mid 40s decide, I really wish I would have given music a shot. We kind of had that energy to just be like, I'm going to live with no regrets, making sure I put everything into this. And if it goes somewhere, that's amazing. If it doesn't, then I got to pursue one of my passions. And one of the things that's cool about music, and I think has really given me a sense of accomplishment, is that when you have an idea in your head and you achieve that, whether or not the rest of the world thinks it's amazing or not, that you've created something that you could be proud of individually. And I think that, for me, I was always into underground forms of music, and I knew that the songs that I was trying to write were never necessarily going to be radio hits or anything like that. But if I could personally be proud of those songs, it gave me that confidence beyond like what other people think. Just knowing that you kind of had that inner peace of just being able to express what was on my mind.